Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Let's Talk Football, of course. So you see the way where I dey smile. Now so Manchester United fans all over the world they smile, but I know say there are people that are not smiling like that, and you know what I'm talking about now. Yeah. So if you welcome back to the channel. I mean, I was just too overwhelmed that I forgot I was supposed to say welcome back. I hope so that enjoying our weekend. I know say Manchester United fans really enjoyed their weekend very well, but I mean, if you watch that match against Crystal Palace, that's talking about Manchester United and Crystal Palace yesterday for the Premier League, of course. You go know say Manchester United don't really wake up. You know when a sleeping dog wakes up, I mean a sleeping lion, how did they talk out? The team, I not gonna say it shocked me, Sha, because I mean lately, ever since Michael Carrick took over leadership for the club, the players don't really be impressive. I mean everybody from the goalkeeper down to everybody within the team. You know, nobody they really lag behind when it comes to performance. Yeah, so talking about the match yesterday, these guys they don't prove say they ready and able to win the Premier League this season. You understand? So make Arsenal fans make Arsenal as a club, you know, really dey careful. I mean, maybe they not too dey comfortable, you know, that they are already winning the Premier League, because Manchester United is coming up. And just in case you don't know, Manchester United is now in the top three. So we're no longer talking about top four now. Now top three now, Manchester United already. And you know what that means? I mean, they are very quickly closing up the gap. It makes sense, guys. You see, I can't stop laughing. And that's because beyond winning, the performance really makes sense. So what happened was, I didn't watch that game from the beginning, and that was because I was having a bit of power issues. But when I came on, I saw that Crystal Palace was winning 1-0. I was like, come on, what's happening? Because I know say, come on, not be Manchester United way, this resurgent Manchester United way will know. How come the Crystal Palace come really score them that goal? You know, but when they come replay them, I think that was at the end of the first half. I can't see what happened. I'm like, why would you make that kind of mistake? Because it came from a corner, and then that defender will later, now Lacronix are waiting the corner, will later get red card. You know, he was I think Euro was standing with him when the corner was coming. Then I don't know, Euro just forgot himself and then left the guy, and he was all alone. And then Casemiro way been take the position of you know, when they play corner, the 2 and the 3 they always by either side of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper go dey for middle, so that in case he missed the ball, you know, either the 2 or the 3 go clear him, depending on where, you know, the ball is coming in from. So now Casemiro was standing, I think, where the 2 was supposed to stand. And then before you knew what was happening, when the corner came, he now left his position. And then Euro that was standing with that defender, the Crystal Palace defender, also forgot himself, and then the guy headed the ball. I mean, he spent quite some time in the air. Where we see, if to say Casemiro either quickly rush back, he would have headed that ball. I mean, if you listen to the analysis when the first half ended, you know, the analysts were saying that if to say he gave Manchester United player will quickly rush back, you know, the person would have headed that ball out. But be that as it may, so first half it was 1-0, and then when we came back into the second half, guy, you just be like, say, Michael Carrick go draw their ears, and you see this game, you must not lose it. And it was the 7th game in the Premier League, of course, having won. So now he's won a total of 6 out of 7. He drew 1 against West Ham. Sadly, that game, now one game way till today, they vex me, because make I tell you, you see the clubs where Manchester United, they very unlucky whenever they are playing. You see West Ham, you see Brighton, you see Crystal Palace, and then you see which other club now? You get one other club where they always give Manchester United tough time. You understand? But you see these clubs, they always give Manchester United tough time. It would be easier for Manchester United as a team to win other top clubs more than it is easier for, even if they go win any of these teams, it will be maybe 1-0, or it will always end in a draw. You understand? But of course, when they came back the second half, can't see play now. Like, I mean, if you watch the first half, you can actually tell that Manchester United were in complete control of the game. Even before that one goal when they score, I mean, Manchester United had good possession of the game. I mean, they were in complete control, so to say. But of course, when they came back for the second half, we saw what happened. They were still in control of the game till that penalty where many people don't they argue say Manchester United don't they try to do that, all of those things, all those partiality where they do when Sir Alex Ferguson now coach of the club. But I think it was a clear penalty, and then because it was a denial of goal scoring opportunity, the player got a red card. That's talking about the defender that that scored their goal for them. And then of course we saw the wonderful penalty, even though Bruno Fernandes hasn't really been 100% lately with his penalties, but that one he know how crucial it is, to score that penalty and then to get Manchester United back into the game. And then before you knew what was happening, Benjamin Sesko, who is completely on top of his game, made it to that guy. I think we are beginning to see or to have just a glimpse of what it means to have a Benjamin Sesko in your club. And then he did that, his celebration, where he goes, your job, I mean, I love to always see that celebration. The guy is just good. I don't know whether they're from Haaland didn't learn that celebration, because they are taught us, they can't jump, that kind of thing. Yeah, but I mean, generally, it was a very important win for the club. So they don't give Chelsea I think 5 points now. I think Chelsea is even further down in the table because if let's say Liverpool don't come up and are now in the 4th position, of course. And talking about Arsenal Chelsea, I mean, that was about the game of the weekend. No big Manchester United Crystal Palace game, the game of the weekend. But of course, you need to go on social media and see how Manchester United players are making noise. I even saw this one on TikTok where one guy goes to Agbada. He said with the performance with Manchester United they put on now, no be JC again. The performance don't pass JC level. The guy made Agbada complete up down. So it just shows you how happy the supporters are, and it shows you what victory means. It shows you what it means when a club is on top of their game. And I can tell you for a fact, you see this Premier League trophy this season, if you write Manchester United off, you get. So as far as I'm concerned, the title contenders for this season now, you see Arsenal, you see Man City, you see Manchester United, and then you see Liverpool. Because I've always said it. Okay, now Aston Villa, I think 4th, then Liverpool, then I think Chelsea. If I'm not mistaken, Aston Villa will know where they belong. They go day down. They are not even in the top 4. So at best, see Chelsea, Aston Villa, all those ones go. If you qualify for Europe, the Conference League, the Europa League. Sorry for that mispronunciation. Yeah, but Premier League title where we know now Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, and Manchester United. I'm not even talking about Tottenham. All those ones we just qualify go Europe. You understand? But I'm really happy for Manchester United. Looking at where they came from, I'm really happy for them. Now, talking about, I got carried away from with Manchester United talk. Talking about Arsenal Chelsea, I don't think I was surprised with the outcome, with what we saw. I know it was a very tough match, but I'm not really surprised because forget say Chelsea, since they got their new manager there, but he just they switch them, they just didn't win games, so he's just looking to them come on, we're now finally back. He never meets tough team now. Now when they beat all this boss, what you then your head go the big, you go think say you don't arrive. So I wasn't surprised with the outcome of that game. We know how strong Arsenal has been till now, and we know how committed they are to winning the Premier League and even the Champions League. I think they were the ones that topped the Champions League group stage. So it shows you how committed these guys are and how determined they are to really win at least a trophy this season after several years or more. I think I don't try. I come on cap. Sorry, I don't wear cap, but I come on cap for Ateta because he's so good and he's committed. All right. So there are just a few coaches where they and where even when you don't win trophy, you're just still committed and then you know what you do. Yeah. So congratulations to them. It was a well-deserved victory, even though I know the Manchester United fans been want make it be draw, so that the gap between Arsenal, Man City, and the Manchester United no go too much. You understand? But as they win, they don't increase their gap, by quite a number of points. But that's notwithstanding. I mean, by Wednesday, when Manchester United go play, I think Newcastle or so, they will close in the gap. And then hopefully maybe Arsenal go lose or they go draw. And then Man City they go also lose or they go draw. You understand? So the gap will be closed. Before you know, almost if Manchester United ever climb that thing, if Manchester United ever climb the Premier League table, forget it. It is not like this thing where Arsenal, they don't do table since it just be there like say they don't arrive. Don't worry, make Manchester United climb that table with Michael Carrick. The only mistake where the club will make now, if they decide to go and carry another coach and come. I've been hearing conversations that they intend to bring in someone else. I feel like they should just let him be in charge because he has very successfully built like a strong relationship with the players. They already like his style of play. Everybody's comfortable. So that you can tell from, for instance, when Joshua Sexy comes in, regardless of the fact saying they come in around 80 something minutes and with just 10 minutes to play, indeed give him all to the team. And then I remember when it was Matthias Cunha that would always come in shortly after the second half begins, and then you go see him, you go see they play, you go see they perform well. I've been at Benjamin Sesko, now super sub. Whenever he comes in, he's always delivering and all of that. So it makes a lot of sense. I mean, the players understand that. Okay, it's not like the coach doesn't want them to play. It's just that you can't possibly play everybody at a time, in the club. So whenever they come in, whenever they're introduced, whoever the person is, they always try to deliver, and that makes a lot of sense, really. So I give it to Michael Carrick, and this is me urging the management to almost just give him this job, make him the permanent manager. Because what else are you looking for? What else are you looking for, really? Not be to the score goals, to the win, to the get points, and he's doing that already. Out of 7 matches, he's won 6. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, how many clubs? I had one analysis where one guy was saying that so far, only for 2026, Manchester United they lead. And that's true, because if you count the number of matches where they don't win and the number of points where they don't get, you can say they're really doing well. They're really doing well. So make the management really reconsider that decision. Make them not go and carry another person where go destabilize the team as strong as it is already. And I was going to say just before I end, that if there's anything that Ruben Amorim did for Manchester United as a club, and for which every fan must be thankful, in fact even the management must be thankful to him, is the fact that he brought in Matthias Cunha, he brought in Brian Mbomo, and then the goalkeeper. I mean, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but having brought in these guys who have proven records already in the Premier League means a lot, and you can tell the extent of impact that they already have, in the club, and it means a lot. So I say, Omo, thank you, Ruben Amorim, if not for anything, for the fact that you brought in these guys who are on top of their game. It means a lot to the club, and they're really delivering. You can see Matthias Cunha whenever he doesn't have the ball, whenever it looks like they're not giving him the passes, you can tell that he's passionate and that he's hungry and that he knew why he was brought into the club. I've been at Brian Mbomo, so everybody is just on top of their game. I've been at the Oga Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is such a gift to Manchester United. He's such a gift to Manchester. I want that guy. If they say the club management make mistake, go sell and go Saudi that time, I wonder who would have been the replacement, because I think above everything, the players like his leadership. I mean, Bruno Fernandes is one guy where we say he's calm, he's accommodating. So if you see him, they correct these players, and you see how hungry he is, you're gonna say this guy na human being, na person, we know what he do. And my wishes for him is that before he finally leaves Manchester United, say he go win the Premier League and he go win a lot of trophies. You understand? Because he deserves it. He deserves it. I mean, every player at the club deserves it, but we'll just wait to see what happens. Match is still there. I think they still have about 10 matches or thereabouts to play. So like I said, when I started, the Premier League trophy rather, is still very much open, and everybody should be worried of Manchester United, because if they climb that table, forget it. Yeah, so just share your thoughts on the comment section. were you impressed, by Manchester United's performance yesterday? What were your expectations? And then also share your thoughts about the Chelsea and Arsenal encounter. Were you happy that Arsenal won? I mean, if you're an Arsenal fan, you'd definitely be happy. Or were you expecting that Chelsea would win? So just share your thoughts on the comment section. You can talk about who you see winning the Premier League and those you see qualifying for the Champions League for next season. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.